Okay. So نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي آمين يا رب العالمين رب زدنا علما. Today, inshallah, we will continue with our Mehmooz families, the Mazid Feehi families. And today, the first one is F5 from the root letters Hamza, Kaf, Dal, Akada. And Akada, when it comes into family 5, becomes Ta'akkada. So now we will do the Sarf Saghir and the Sarf Kabir of Ta'akkada. So Ta'akkada is the fi'l madi. Can someone do the fi'l madi conjugation with ta'akkada? It will be on the pattern of tafa'ala, which is the family 5 pattern. Ta'akkada. Does anyone want to try? Okay, so it will be ta'akkada, yata'akkada, ta'akkada, ta'akkadu, ta'akkadat, ta'akkadata, ta'akkadna, ta'akkatta, ta'akkattuma, ta'akkattum, ta'akkatti, ta'akkattuma, ta'akkattunna, ta'akkattu, ta'akkadna, right? And tafa'ala, yatafa'ala, yatafa'alu, sorry. So it will be yata'akkadu. So what will be the conjugation for fi'l mudare, ma'loom, the active line? Can somebody do it? Try. If you get it, it's great. If you don't, we are here to practice. So this isn't a test or anything like that. So this will be Dhamma. Okay. So it will be yata'akkadu. Sorry, I'll just rewrite this. Yata'akkadu. Yata'akkadu, yata'akkadani, yata'akkaduna. Tata'akkadu, tata'akkadani, yata'akkadna. Then tata'akkadu, tata'akkadani, tata'akkaduna, tata'akkadina, tata'akkadani, tata'akkadna. And then ata'akkadu and nata'akkadu. This will be the fi'l mudari conjugation from this root letter in F5, in family 5. And then we know that in the masdar, it will be ta'akkudan. The an kalma takes on a dhamma in the masdar on the basis of tafa'ulan. Right? If you remember the basic conjugate, the basic families that we did in Mazid Fi, I think we went with ta'allama, right? So you break it down. This is the fa kalma. This is the an kalma. This is the extra letter of the scale. This is the extra letter of the scale, right? So the letters of the scale remain, and we just replace the root letters on the fa kalma and the lam kalma. So ta'allama, you just put hamza, kaf here, and then another kaf, and then the dal. So it becomes the akkad. Similarly, we take yatafa'alu, right? The first letter is the mudari letter. Ta is the extra letter of the scale. Fa is the fa kalma. Ain is the ain kalma. This is the extra letter from the scale. And this is the lam kalma. So again, hamza is the fa, kaf is the ain, and dal is the lam letter. So we will copy the mudari letter, then this letter of the scale. In the place of fa kalma, we will have hamza, and then the lam kalma will come. It will double itself, and then dal is the lam kalma. So yata'akkadu.
Then
If you write the scale down in this way, then what will happen is that it will be easier for you to form the word without making a mistake. So yata'akkadu. Okay. Then tafa'ulan, the same process. Ta is the extra letter. Fa is the fa kalma. Ain is the ain kalma, which is doubled due to the of the scale. And then lam kalma, which is lam. So similarly, we will copy the extra letter. In the place of fa, we will put hamza. In the place of ain, we will have two kafs because you have double. And the akudan. The N kalma will have the dhamma on it because the masdar in family 5, masdar of family 5 has dhamma on the and kalma. And then we always make the masdar mansoob in sarf saghir. So it will be ta'akkudan. And can anybody tell me how do we do the conjugation for masdars? Do we follow the whole Muslim chart or just a few parts of it? We follow the masculine singular, the masculine dual, and the feminine plural. So it will be ta'akkudun, ta'akkudan, ta'akkudin, ta'akkudani, ta'akkudaini, ta'akkudaini, ta'akkadun. It is a difficult word, so we will do the scale thing again. And this will help us form the word correctly. So ta'akkudun, ta'akkudan, ta'akkudin, ta'akkudani, ta'akkudaini, ta'akkudaini, ta'akkudatun, ta'akkudatin, ta'akkudatin. Right? So if it's difficult to form the word, then write it down and follow the Muslim chart. You will get there, inshallah. Okay. So we are done with the masdar. Now we will do the ism fa'il, fahuwa. We know muta'allimun, mutafa'ilun. This is the ism fa'il of family 5. We put the mu and then this is replacing the mudari letter. As we know that ism fa'il is made from
replacing
active present tense, right? So what we do is we replace the ya with the mu, and then we keep the other part, the part that comes. We make the haraka of an kalma kasra, right? In ism fa'il, the an kalma will always have a kasra. And then the last we will put tanween on the lam kalima, right? So it will become mutaakkidun. Is this clear? And we will follow the whole Muslim chart. Okay. So how will we follow the Muslim chart? It will be mutaakkidun, mutaakkidan, mutaakkidin, mutaakkidani, mutaakkidaini, mutaakkidaini, mutaakkiduna, mutaakkidina, mutaakkidina, mutaakkidatun, mutaakkidatani, mutaakkidatan, mutaakkidatin, mutaakkidatani, mutaakkidataini, mutaakkidataini, mutaakkidatun, mutaakkidatin, mutaakkidatin. Right? Now, to become convinced, this is a intransitive fail, right? So it cannot have a passive line. But if it did have a passive line, it would have been تعلم يتعلم تعلما فهو متعلم, right? So it would have been تؤكد يتأكد. Don't write this because this isn't possible. I'm just doing the conjugation as a practice. تأكدا فهو متأكد, right? والأمر. So this is not possible. Intransitive verb, not possible to have passive line, right? So we'll start with wal amru minhu. Now in family 5, what happens is ta'allama, the amar becomes ta'allam. this is the shortcut that Ustad told us. Ta'allama, ta'allam. So ta'akkada would be ta'akkad. This is the short version. But if for practice you want to do the long version, then you take the active present tense. Yata'allamu. You make it yata'akkadu. You then make it into the anta version. Tata'akkadu. Make it lightest. Tata'akkad. Drop the ta. Ta'akkad. So because we can read this ta'akkad, we don't use the helper alif, right? This is the longer version of making the amar. So your fe'le amar is ta'akkad. So what will be the conjugation for amar? It will be ta'akkad, ta'akkada, ta'akkadu, ta'akkadi, ta'akkada, ta'akkadna. Right? Sukoon, a, u, e, ana. Right?
Yeah.
And then the one nahi anhu. We take yata'akkadu, the same active present tense. We make it tata'akkadu. We remove the ta. No, we don't remove the ta, sorry. We just add the la. La tata'akkad. I missed a step. We first make it lightest and then we add the la. La tata'akkad. Okay. And the conjugation would be la tata'akkad, la tata'akkada, la tata'akkadu, la tata'akkadna, sa'akkadi. This is the anti version. La tata'akkada, la tata'akkadu, akadna, sorry. So anta version would be la tata'akkad, la tata'akkada is the antuma, la tata'akkadu is the antum version. La tata'akkadi is the antuna, la tata'akkada is the antuma, And لا تتأكدن is the أنتن. And we remember that Zarf in the Mazid Fi families is the same as is maful. So it will be muta'akkadun. Okay. Now I'll just check if we have F6. Remember I told you F7 in this Mehmoozul Fa Mazid Fi. When you have a Hamza in the beginning, F7 does not come from that root words. So I'm just going to see if we have F6. F7 is not possible, but F6. Okay. Let's see. We'll see Abida, Hamza Badal, whether it has Abada Ya'bidu. It does not have F6. We'll try Amara. Amara has F6. So we will do that. The Amara F6. The root letter is Hamza Mim Ra, right? And it means to take counsel. So it will be remember the scale Ta'awana. Ta is the extra root letter. This is the Fa kalma. This is the extra, not the root letter, sorry, that is the scale. Extra letter from the scale. This is also the extra letter from the scale. And this is Wow is the N kalma and Noon is the Lam kalma. So when we make Feehi Madi, what we do is we write down the scale letter as is. Then in the place of Fa kalma, we will have Ain, sorry, Hamza. Then you have the extra letter from the scale, sorry. And then you have your Ain kalma, which is Mim. And then your Lam kalma is Noon. Sorry, is Ra. So you end up with Ta'amara. So the fi'l madi would be Ta'amara, Ta'amara, Ta'amaru, Ta'amarat, Ta'amarata, Ta'amarna, Ta'amarta, Ta'amartuma, Ta'amartum, Ta'amarti, Ta'amartuma, Ta'amartunna, Ta'amartu, Ta'amarna. Then ta'awana, and then you have the yata'awanu, the present tense. Similarly, ya is the mudari letter. Ta is the extra letter from the scale. Then the alif is the, sorry, just a second, I wrote this incorrectly. Yata'awanu. So after the ta, we have the fa kalma, right? This is the fa kalma, followed by the alif, extra letter from the scale.
Yata'amaru.
Yes, exactly, excellent. And then we have the meme here, sorry, wow here. This is the an kalma. And then the noon is the lam kalma. So then we ya, ta, ain kalma will become hamza. Alif is the extra letter. Fa kalma, then you have the an kalma, which is meme. And then you have the noon, lam kalma, which here will be ra. So you're correct, it is yata'amaru. Right? Is this clear?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so can anybody try to do the conjugation? Okay, so I'll do it. يتآمروا يتآمروا مراني يتآمرون تتآمروا تتآمران يتآمرن. Then it will be تتآمروا تتآمران تتآمرون تتآمرين تتآمران تتآمرن أتآمروا and نتآمروا. It's such a tongue twister. But the more we do it, the more practice we'll get, inshallah. Right? Okay. Let's see. Next, we have the masdar. Ta'awunan. So it will be, can anybody tell me?
Ta'awunan.
Yes, ta'amuran. Right?
Ta'amuran. Yeah, yeah.
Ta is this extra letter. Ain is the fa kalma. Alif is the extra letter from the scale. Then you have waw with a dhamma, which is the an kalma. Family 5 and family 6 have one thing in common, and that is that they take dhamma on the an kalma in masdar. And then you have the noon written with an in the nasab, ta'awunan, which is the lam kalma, right? So we just copy the extra letter, put fa kalma here, then the extra letter, then we put the ain kalma, and then we put the lam kalma. So it becomes ta'amuran. And again, we only do the masculine singular, masculine dual, feminine plural. Okay. Masdars, we don't do the whole Muslim chart. So it will be ta'amurun, ta'amuran, ta'amurin, ta'amurani, ta'amuraini, ta'amuraini, ta'amuratun, ta'amuratin, ta'amuratin. That will be the conjugation we will do for the masdar. Then ism fa'il, we put the mu in place of the mudari letter, and then we have the whole, and we put the an kalma with a kasra. We put a kasra on the an kalma, and then we put tanween on the lam kalma. So it becomes muta'awinun. Right?
Yeah.
And then we do the whole Muslim chart with this ism fa'il. That will be yes.
Muta'amirun, muta'amiran, muta'amirin,
Yes.
muta'amirani, muta'amiraini, muta'amiraini, muta'amiruna, muta'amirina, muta'amirina, muta'amiratun, muta'amiratan, muta'amiratin, muta'amiratani, muta'amirataini, muta'amirataini, muta'amiratun, muta'amiratin, muta'amiratin.
MashaAllah. Excellent. Jazakillahu khair. That was an excellent effort. Yes. So it will be muta'amirun, and we'll do the whole Muslim chart as we do for the ism fa'il. So our active line is complete, but we have to see whether this has to take counsel. To take counsel, how do we know whether it has passive or not? Is it transitive or intransitive? So we add to take counsel something or someone. So this is not possible. So we won't have passive for this.
Okay.
So that makes it a little bit easier for us. That here we won't have the passive line for family 6. But if we did, like we have for ta'awana, it would be tu'uvina yuta'awanu. The masdar will remain same. Ta'awunan. Fahuwa muta'awanun. Right? So because there is no passive for this word, we will move on to wal amru minhu is yata'awanu. Then we have tata'awanu. Then we have we make it lightest. Tata'awan. And then we drop the ta. So here we are left with ta'awan. This is the readable word. So we won't put the helper alif here. We don't need the helper alif here. Okay, so yata'amaru. We'll make it anta version. So it will be tata'amaru. Then we will make it lightest. Tata'amar. And then we drop the ta. So we have ta'amar. What will be the conjugation?
Amar. Ta'amar, ta'amara, ta'amaru, ta'amari, ta'amara, ta'amarna.
Excellent. Yes. I'll just write it down here so that we can also see the words. Ta'amar, ta'amara, ta'amaru, ta'amari, ta'amara, ta'amarna. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And what will be the nahi anhu? So we have the word ta'awana as our scale. So we start with yata'awanu. We make it anta version. Tata'awanu. We make it lightest. Tata'awan. And then we simply add la tata'awan.
One.
So what will be the nahi for this?
La tata'amar.
Yes, excellent. La tata'amar. And what will be the conjugation?
La tata'amar, la tata'amara, la tata'amaru, la tata'amari, la tata'amara, la tata'amarna.
Excellent. So you see how it is so important to get your basic surf right, because that is the basis for then going to the irregular and being able to do it.
Yeah.
لا تتآمري لا تتآمرا لا تتآمرنا. Right? And we know والظرف منه is the same as متعاون. So what will it be? متآمر. And we don't do the full Muslim chart with this one either.
Sister Asfiya, I have one doubt here.
Yes.
Is it the ismul file tata'awana? Ismul file will be?
متعاون متآمر.
Yeah, I think E sound on wa you wrote the
No, the
fatha.
zarf is isme maf'ul. Is the same as isme maf'ul in family 6. In the Mazid fi families. So isme maf'ul is muta'awanun.
Nee, could you check the ismul file on this one, the ta'amara? I can't see now because.
Okay, just a second. Let me
Yeah.
see. Where did I do the? Yes. Here is isme file. Muta'awinun. Muta'amirun.
Okay, got it. Jazakallah khair.
Wait. Okay. So zarfu minhu muta'awanun. It will be muta'amarun. And again, zarf will only follow masculine singular, masculine dual,
Plural.
feminine
Feminine plural.
plural. Can you do the conjugation of this?
Yes. Muta'amarun, muta'amaran, muta'amarin, muta'amarani, muta'amaraini, muta'amaraini, muta'amaratun, muta'amaratin, muta'amaratin.
Excellent, excellent. Barakallahu fi. So yes, so this is how you can practice each word, and so much of what we did in our intensives and what we did in our Nahu, the first 25 classes, all comes down here, and you can do the surface saghir for any word in Sarf if you know the basics, right? Any questions in
Sister.
this?
No, alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So inshallah, our times is almost up. So I don't want to start a family and then have to leave it in the middle. So inshallah, we have, I think, family 8 and family 10. So inshallah, we'll finish Mehmoozul Fa Mazid Fi next time, and we will move on to Mehmoozul Ain, where the Hamza is in the middle after that.
Okay,
So practice these conjugations, and if you have any questions, then you can tell us, right? In the group, you can put the question in the group.
Okay. Jazakallah khairan kasira.
وإياك وإياك. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم.